So this is from the Glitch in the Matrix category on Reddit. This is called Cat Glitch. I walked into the bedroom to look for my cat since I accidentally left the door open. He was under the bed, as I suspected, so I shook a bag to get him out, thinking he'd run out of the room. Instead, he ran straight into the closet, and once he did, the door slammed closed behind him, which shook me. It was so loud. So I opened the closet door to get him out, but he wasn't there. I checked every corner. When I walked back into the living room, he scurried out from under the couch. There was no way he could have gotten out of the closet and into the living room without me seeing him, especially since opening the closet door made the bedroom door close. How do you explain this? Is this a glitch in the Matrix, or did my cat travel through a portal?
That's not a cat. That's a familiar. I hate to tell you that. That's not your cat. That is a familiar. That is also a witch. Like, there's no way. I mean, I fully believe cats are liquid. I fully believe cats are liquid. My cats know how to open doors and cabinets. And I mean that full-heartedly. Like, they do get inside of cabinets. They get inside of doors. They open them by, like, pawing them open. But I've never heard of a cat going from a closet to under the couch unless... What if they built like a little kitty door in the wall? Like it's just like that. It's like a tunnel, like underground. Like I can only imagine that would be the only way to do it. Unless they're a familiar, unless that's not a real cat.
I've heard of these stories. There's quite a few of them on Reddit in this exact category where the cat is seemingly getting from one place to another, like teleporting or skirting dimensions. So a lot of people get really interested in this. And I'll read you one comment. Someone says, cats don't glitch. They walk the universe and all its shortcuts fully conscious, which explains why they get so frustrated with us mere mortals. Yeah. Another comment, this one I think you'll really relate to, says, my cats appear in locked rooms upstairs that are never opened and appear in the living room from the kitchen, even though the door is always closed. I've wondered about crawl spaces, but I don't think they could access it that easily. Let's just face the fact that cats are interdimensional. And yes, we are simply can openers to them.
This is going to sound a little bananas for a second, but I'd like to put this out into the universe. I know that people think like, oh, dogs are the best, yada, yada, whatever, dogs. Have you ever seen that movie, Dogs versus Cats? It's like back from like the 2000s where it's like the cats are like spies and the dogs are spies and it's like assassins. Like, I have had cats my whole life. I've got 2 boy cats right now. I'm fully under the impression that they have come up with this narrative themselves to make us think that they are lazy, quiet, shy animals that can occasionally get aggressive. So we leave them alone because everybody's like, oh, cats, like you could just leave them home for the weekend. If you like leave, like a dog, you can't leave home for the weekend. Cats will feed themselves. No, cats want you to think that because they're doing some crazy shit. They're not regular. They're not regular at all. Like, I think full-heartedly there is something going on when I leave the house. And I don't know what it is because I never catch it on my cameras because they know that I look at the cameras, but they're not regular. Cats, even in Egypt, like they were seen as like goddesses, you know, like they're like lions and tigers and panthers. Like they are the kings and queens of the jungle. Like they're the kings and queens of the safari, like Sahara. The kings and queens of the Sahara? I don't know what I'm saying. They are some of the most intelligent like creatures that we currently have still living on Earth. And now they have neutralized themselves into this like non-threatening 12-pound fluffy little bug to make you think that they are harmless and they are shy and they are quiet, and that is a lie. And I'll never be able to figure out what exactly they are. But it's not a cat.
I'm going to read you, because I did a little research on this, I'm going to read you 3 ways that cats are considered high vibe. So the first way, a cat's purr isn't just a sign of contentment. It's a biological healing mechanism. Cats purr within a vibrational range of 20 to 140 hertz. Medical research has shown that frequencies in the 25 to 50 hertz range are therapeutic for improving bone density and promoting the healing of tendons and muscles. When a cat purrs on your lap, they are essentially acting as a living, breathing, heating pad, and vibrational healer for your body. Now, I'll say that a friend of mine who's actually been on this podcast with me twice, he says, because he's a cat guy, he's a cat daddy.
Yeah.
And he says that the best thing for him is when he does meditation while the cat's sitting on his lap. That way he gets their purrs and it's like an ohm. So what are your thoughts on that one first?
Well, that's absolutely true, first of all. When the motor is running, I never feel better than that in my life. Like I've also seen studies where you know how like sometimes like there will be like organizations that will take dogs to hospitals to like hang out with like any sick patients, things like that. There are also nursing homes where they have people who bring in cats, and the cats just lay on top of the patient's like chest, lay on their lap, like, and they are scientifically proven to live longer. Like they're able to like sustain themselves even in the stasis that they're at, whatever illness or like age that they're at, they're able to live for a prolonged period of time from what they originally were told because of the cat's motor running. Like also that they can sense it. I also think that maybe your friend's cat knows that he's meditating, and so they then sit on his lap, because first I could be 2 rooms away and I could be extremely distressed, and one of my cats will come up to me and he will literally sit on top of me. He will lay on and he'll be rubbing all over, and whether he wants to or not, that motor will start running. It is intentional and it is definitely therapeutic.
Yeah, once again, they sense your energy and they come over. It's some energy kind of concept there. I like that. So
Yeah.
Number 2, cats are masters of the present moment. Unlike humans who often leak energy by worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, a cat exists entirely in the now. Whether they are intensely watching a bird or falling into a deep sleep, they give 100% of their focus to the current state. Observing a cat can help tune your own internal clock back to a state of mindfulness and calm.
Oh, God, that's so true. I've never thought of that before. You ever seen a cat play with a laser? Like, that's the epitome of being in the present moment. Like, I know they play with that laser a million times and they still are like, I'm gonna do it. Like, this is my moment. This is my time to shine. Like, absolutely, cats live in the present moment at 100% of the time, 100% capacity. God, we could learn a lot from cats.
That's what we're figuring out here. We can learn a lot from cats, right? You mentioned Egypt, so number 3 has a little bit to do with that. In many ancient cultures, most notably in ancient Egypt, cats were revered not just as pets, but as protectors of the home's energetic space. High vibe philosophy suggests that cats are sensitive to stagnant energy. Have you ever seen a cat suddenly zoom through a room or stare at a corner? Many believe they are actively clearing the vibe of a space, moving stagnant air and refreshing the household's flow of chi or life force.
That's really funny because I have an orange and a cow cat, and I often am like, what are you on right now? Like, what is the purpose? And that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense because every time that happens, it's usually because I've been sitting down for a while and all of a sudden, like, I just thought they were crazy, but that's something to think about.
We're gonna go.